Red Steel 2 for the Wii is one of the most impressive games to hit the system this year. The game may borrow the namesake of Ubisoft's 2006 release, but this sequel bears little resemblance to the Red Steel Ubisoft release more than 3 years ago, and that's a good thing. The original Red Steel was an absolute mess, but Red Steel 2 is a lot more fun and engaging. And even though the controls still aren't perfect, the developer did a fantastic job working to the Wii's strengths to produce a unique and original experience that looks and sounds fantastic.
Goodbye.
The game follows a nameless warrior in a fictional world that blends the Wild West with Japanese samurai and ninja influences, so you'll be honing your gunslinging skills as well as katana swinging techniques throughout this 10-hour adventure. Red Steel 2 is easily one of the best looking games on the Wii. The game flows at an incredibly smooth motion with excellent animation, and the art style works incredibly well within the Wii's restrictions. Don't be surprised if people watching you play Red Steel 2 mistake this game for an Xbox 360 title. It looks that good. And it's been a while since I've fallen in love with a video game soundtrack, but I have to say that the background music in Red Steel 2 is a fantastic blending of the Japanese and Western genres. The game itself starts out as a first-person shooter, but gradually evolves into a pure action game in a first-person perspective. We've already established that the Wii Remote is great for pointing and shooting, and Red Steel 2 mimics some of the great first-person shooters with tight, customizable pointer controls. But the fact that the game requires the Wii Motion Plus attachment means much more accurate remote swinging control for all the slashes and stabs you'll be doing in the variety of missions. This game will really give your arm a workout. Thanks to the Wii Motion Plus, you can swing as hard as you can and it'll be recognized by the game. Trust me, there are enemies here that will take a ton of effort to take down, and the intense motion controls give Red Steel 2 a great level of energy. You'll really find yourself getting into the action because the in-game sword mimics the remote swings really well. You may have to deal with the occasional misreads, but they really don't get in the way. It's an absolute blast, and the blending of gun shooting and sword swinging has been handled extremely well in Red Steel 2. It's a great challenge at the start, but your character can get a little overbalanced towards the end of the game. The single-player campaign is about a dozen hours long, and you can revisit completed areas in the challenge mode. This element feels like an afterthought, mostly because you're using your leveled up characters in these early areas, but you're still forced to play through the designated training areas. Even with a few issues, Red Steel 2 is still one of the best Wii games this year. It definitely shouldn't be missed by anyone looking for something totally original for their system that really shows off its capabilities. For my full review of Red Steel 2, head over to IGN.com.